Hi guys, I'm Woodcraft Hamster, and I thought I'd do another episode from my carving tips today. And what I want to talk about today are stop cuts. Now, if you're making a spoon or a spatula or anything that you need to take away material around a template that you've drawn, you can put in what's called a stop cut, which is one of these. You can just see there's a diagonal cut going down to sort of just where the bowl of the spoon starts. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the camera a little bit closer in, and I'm going to show you how I put in another one. It's very, very simple, and then I'll show you how you remove a large amount of material very quickly and very safely. Now this saves so much time when you're carving. It's one of those techniques that until you know it, until someone shows you, or until you work it out for yourself, you'll be there and you'll be cutting away a lot of material, taking quite a lot of time and energy to do it. And all this will do is just cut down on that time very, very quickly. So let me move the camera in and I'll show you what we're going to do. Right guys, so really it's just this simple. You need to take your saw. I've got my my Baco Laplander here, and what you want to do is put a cut. So if you've got say a spoon like this, you want to remove this piece of material without going to the effort of using your axe or using a knife. So you want to go to where the wood is going to start to curve, where you want to carve when it's going to start to curve, and literally just take your saw, sort of roughly a 45-degree angle, and just cut roughly down to the line. You want to make sure that's even on both sides, and there we go, and that's pretty much it. And then what you'll do from that point is you're going to take your axe, and I'm just going to move the camera up a little bit so you can see this with a bit more detail. And there's two ways you can do this. The safer method is to use a mallet, and you'll literally just take your axe. I need to make sure you guys can see this on the camera actually. Let me move that up a little bit more. So you'll take your axe, you'll put it in line with the material you want to cut off. So let me just line this up. Let's say about here. Doesn't matter if you take a little bit too much off. And then just very gently, you don't need to put any effort into this whatsoever, just very gently tap down on your axe. And you'll see we've had a piece of material drop off. Only a small amount so far, but it's taken off quite a large chunk of that material already. Or I always go with a little bit of caution here. You can take off too little, but if you take off too much, it could ruin things. Just very gently come down with the axe, like so. Obviously throw your mallet on the floor doesn't help, but there you go, you've pretty much taken off 90% of that material. The other way of doing this, and this is the slightly less safe way of doing it, is you can line it up and, keeping your fingers well out of the way, just tap down on the piece of material and the same thing will happen. So basically you see that the amount of material we've just removed is significant in comparison with if we were sitting here trying to cut down with the axe. So there you go guys, very quick and easy method of removing a lot of material very quickly and very safely. It will save you 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes of using your axe, or even longer just using a knife. There's no reason why you can't do it that way, but I find if I'm looking to make something like this, and and speed is of the essence, and I kind of just want to get it done, it's a very, very useful way of removing stock material. Hope it was useful guys. Comments and questions in the box below. Hit like and subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I hope you'll all join me next time. Thanks guys.